Hi guys, welcome back. This is Katie and this is our Missouri life. So in today's video, I'm going to start out in the bedroom. I've got a ton of laundry to do. So notice where the bed and everything is placed right now. So I went off into a whole tailspin and flipped the bed around, but that's halfway into this video. So the first part to this video is my Sam's Club haul. I went ahead and did a huge order to Sam's Club so that I could prevent every month going and buying just like little pieces of everything that we keep in the house. And because I do HelloFresh, I don't need a lot of extra like food to cook with. I just need a lot of snacks for Justin's lunches and for him to be able to take for breakfast with him. So that's what I'm doing in this video. I did grab a bunch of new containers from the Dollar Tree. I did go to IKEA the same day here and picked up some more containers, and in my next video I am going to put a new shelf up in my laundry room, so I'm hoping that I can figure out a good way to organize that new shelf. I also stopped over at Target and picked up some more cat food and some refills for my razors. I am loving the Flamingo razor from Target. I highly recommend it. But we really need to first start and get this kitchen cleaned up so that I can have room to pull everything out of the pantry.
Keep on acting out like strangers, scream out loud. I will go if nothing changes, so change your heart. Ooh, your mind is a ghost town, echoing inside your walls, 5 feet underground now. Nothing's gonna save us from our doubts, nothing's gonna make us spell it out. I don't wanna be the one who said, oh, I told you so, but I told you so.
I wanted to talk to you guys too about my high anxiety. So I have had to teach myself to do 1 or 2 projects at a time and not try to tackle the entire house every single weekend or every single week, because I cannot keep up with it between working full-time and trying to keep up with the house full-time. It just does not work, and especially when we throw in extra projects like cleaning out our pantries or cleaning out our closets. So if I can give any recommendations, any suggestions, any advice, is to take on one thing at a time. So if you're going to regularly clean your house and then add one thing in, like I did this weekend, I just cleaned the house and then I added in reorganizing my pantry and getting myself a little bit more organized in my kitchen this weekend. I will also go ahead and list all the cleaning products that I did use in this video. So I did use the Walnut Grove sponges, and I did use the Heavy Method Degreaser just because I was out of my multi-purpose cleaner and my Grove order had not come yet. But in my next video, I am going to show you guys what I did order from Grove, and I am going to try out the new all-purpose Grove concentrate cleaner to see how I like that. I don't know if I've talked about this in my other videos, but this is our Alexa show. Ours is, I think, the first generation, so ours looks a little bit different than new ones. But I love the app on there called Ambient Visions, and whenever I ask her to open it, I get different choices and can open up different scenes to have just running in the background. So today I just chose the fireplace scene. So I really love the Ambient Visions on Alexa.
Hit the roof, auto, your taste. It's really a bad reception out there. Where you heading? Why ain't gravity pulling you in closer to me? I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now. I've lost you.
I really like to have my countertops very clear, but I had noticed that I did miss the knives being out on top of the counter from Christmas, so I went ahead and took all the knives out, wiped the whole knife block down, and just stuck it back where I usually keep it. So here is where the pantry currently is at. It's not that bad, but it was the bags on the second shelf, and then the pots down at the bottom, and the very top part, things were just falling out, and part of my food was over my cabinet. So to get my cabinets back, I decided to go ahead and take everything out of the pantry and sit it on the dining room table. Then I wiped out the pantry and I vacuumed the bottom of the pantry after wiping it out. I am going to show you guys, I do go ahead and line the wired shelf also, and I did get that from the Dollar Tree. Now I will tell you, you don't get very much in a roll. I could probably do 1.5 shelves with one roll, and I think that my shelf might be around 18-19 inches like wide, so if that gives you a little bit of a measurement. But I could have used probably 4 rolls to get all of the shelves done, but I only could do 3 of the 5 shelves that I had.
I need you, and you're off my radar now.
I think out of everything that I did this day, putting all of the plastic silverware in their own containers, I put the spoons in one, the forks in one, and the knives in one. We have plastic silverware everywhere. We had some downstairs, we had some in this closet, I had some in a cabinet, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to just organize them all in these clear bins from the Dollar Tree, and then at the end of the video, I will show you guys how I do label them. I do have the Cameo 4 silhouette. I will link the video down below where I show that I got that, and I am learning how to use it, so I'm still learning. So in my next video, I am going to make more labels for a few more things, so stay tuned for that.
I've been all around the world, every city, every place. Always been a restless girl, but now there's a wind of change. I've never ever felt this way. Longing for you, pick up the phone, catching a flight, I'm coming home, back to the place I've always known. Home, home, seeing you soon, I gotta run. We're gonna have a lot of fun and spending this summer alone.
Also, whenever you guys start organizing, do remember that organizing is trial and error. So just because you think something's going to fit in there, you may take it out 3 or 4 times and then stick it in there, and I kind of did the same thing. I just really liked the containers at the Dollar Tree. I loved the colors, they were bright, so I just manipulated the size of the closet with the containers that I had to get everything to fit in there.
And now there's a wind of change. I've never ever felt this way. You're stuck inside my mind, deep inside my mind. I think that now's the time. Longing for you, pick up the phone, catching a flight, I'm coming home, back to the place I've always known. Home, home, seeing you soon, I gotta run. We're gonna have a lot of fun and spending this summer alone. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm counting hours, minutes.
So the next part, so because I do have a smaller pantry, when it came to the chip boxes, I just went ahead and decided to just cut off the flaps that are on there when you open it and just stick them down at the bottom. It wasn't worth the size of the boxes to buy organizers when I'm probably going to change the different chips, hopefully each month for him, so that he doesn't have to eat the same things all the time. So I just figured it was better just to go ahead and cut the flaps off and just keep them in the old boxes that they were in. I absolutely love to break boxes down. It is cathartic and it makes me feel good. So breaking all the boxes down, and then I am going to take them out into the garage and head out that direction.
I'm coming home.
So here I am just combining a couple things that we already had, and I labeled Lady's peanut butter so that nobody else gets in there because I just scoop it out and put it in her Kong for her.
Let me feel your love again, 'cause I've been running round in circles screaming out your name. Take me to a different place, just the two of us, and we can stay up all night, kissing under streetlights, doing what we want to, doing what we need to do, staying up all night. Everything is alright. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you. Let me be that someone who can hold your hand. I don't even know if you can understand how you make me feel. I got you in my head. Oh, I wanna be with you. Oh, I wanna be with you.
So now that everything is cleaned up and the pantry is all organized, I feel amazing. So down at the bottom are just the chip boxes, and then on the next shelf up are our snacks and crackers. And then on this shelf is just a couple of things that I did have left over that came out of that cabinet. I am notorious, guys, for cutting off the top of the bags of extra chips that you have. It does give you a little bit more room to store things in your pantry or in your cabinets. And on this shelf I just had the breakfast items and some jerky and oatmeal. And then on the next shelf I just had a couple of those food items that are easy to make, like tacos and macaroni and cheese, and then I did just store the big bags of chips up at the top. I do keep our bags and Ziploc bags in the door for easy access. So now I've gone out to our outside refrigerator. So we keep all of our extra waters and drinks out here so that they're not taking up room in the kitchen inside in the refrigerator. So I am going to go ahead and open up all the water that I can get into the refrigerator and the V8 juices, and I added all the bangs to the refrigerator so they weren't out on the floor for Justin to have that. But I do keep some of the boxes out there because we use them to start fires. Now back into the bedroom, I am going to go ahead and fold some of my laundry. The cats are super comfortable, so I decided maybe not to make the bed today. But I am going to show you guys a little tool that I found on Amazon that is great for lint removing and the little balls that you get on your sweaters. I'll link it down below if you're interested in seeing what it is. So right here I am working on getting those little balls off of one of my sweaters, and I love this little tool. And we're going to go ahead and put everything back on their hangers and stick everything back in the closet. At this point, I went ahead and decided that I needed to clean the duvet cover, so I went ahead and took it off. I did want to give you guys a little tip on washing your duvets. I always go ahead and either button mine back up or zip it back up when I wash it so it doesn't get itself inside out, and then I can get all of that pet hair off of the duvet cover.
I had a feeling you'd come back and save me from all those lonely nights and heartbreaks.
While I had all of the containers out, I went ahead and got into the hall closet because I had a couple of items that were just kind of sitting out everywhere, and I had one extra container left that was taller that I thought would be great to store all of my microfiber cloths in. So that's what I'm doing right here, and I'm just kind of going through things and sticking them in other containers so that I can stack them a little bit better in this closet.
We go back to, honestly, I'm open wide. I don't feel like waking up without you by my side. I still see your silhouette. Why don't we go back to your bedroom? by my side, I still see your silhouette. Why don't we go back to your bedroom?
Decide to go ahead and label the forks, the spoon, the knives, and the snacks and crackers that are in the pantry. I did use my Cameo 4, and I did decide to use the Disney font. So I buy my fonts from the Silhouette Studio, and I did not enjoy reading that font out. So, when I do the hall closet, in my next video, I am going to make a bunch of labels for the hall closet containers and for all of my cleaning containers, like my cleaning spray bottles. I am going to use a different font and see if it was just the vinyl or if it was the font. But I think it's going to be super easy for Justin to know what is in containers. So here's one last look at my organized pantry. I feel super great about it, and I hope you guys like this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel. Remember to hit the notification bell down below to be reminded every time I do upload a new video. Thanks guys, I'll see you next week.
All you have to do is look at me. Sometimes I can't breathe.